Welcome back to another Championship predictions video. This is for week 20 of the Championship, and yeah, we kind of missed game week 19. I completely forgot that there were midweek games, which I should know better by now. But moving on, the first game up is West Brom and Nottingham. You guys know the drill. The Championship is unpredictable, so the first game is going to be 2-1. Next game up is Preston and Fulham. This is a tough game for both sides. Either side could win it. For some reason, a team that seems to be struggling ends up going on a run where they do really well. I think Sheffield was a team that had that sort of reaction early on in the season, but now it's kind of died down. Now it looks like Preston are on a good run of form, and I think they'll give Fulham a lot of trouble. However, Fulham have been outstanding this season. They are the top scorers in the league, so they are dangerous going forward. This will be a tough game. Either side could win it. I think it'll be a 2-1 win to Preston. Next game up is Bournemouth and Coventry. This will be a 1-0 win to Coventry. To Bournemouth. I think Coventry could get something out of this game, but I think Bournemouth will just edge it. Next game up is Huddersfield and Middlesbrough. This will be a tough game for both sides. For Huddersfield, they're having a very good season, which is somewhat surprising because I thought they'd be down near the bottom of the table, but they're not. And for Middlesbrough, they seem to be a team that isn't really going anywhere. They'll have one or two good results, but then they'll be undone in the next one or two bad results. So they're kind of up and down. So I'm not really too sure what to make of him. But this will be a 2-0 win to Huddersfield. Next game up is Birmingham and Blackpool. This will be a 1-1 draw. Next game up is Luton and Cardiff. This will be a close one. I think Luton, obviously, I think they could be doing a lot better, but maybe that is ill-informed because they should be where they are in the league table because of their resources and whatnot. And for Cardiff, actually, to me, there's no real excuses. I think in any given season, any team should be able to perform as well as they can, which is whether they overperform or underperform. Any team that's in the Championship deserves to be there. And once again, there's no real excuses. And for Cardiff, I'd probably say that, obviously, they are a team that should be doing a lot better. I think I've mentioned that their squad is an aging squad and has been for the last couple of seasons. It looks like, they really need to replace some of their senior players. But even so, I think they still should be challenging for promotion. This will be a 1-0 win to Luton. Next game up is Peterborough and Barnsley. This will be a 1-1 draw. Next game up is Stoke and Blackburn. This could be one of the games of the weekend. I say that every week, but I think this could be a very good game. Both sides have, both sides can create chances and score goals, so I think both teams, will be taking their chances at both ends of the pitch. Obviously, Blackburn were very impressive in their last game, winning 4-0. Although it was against I can't even get my words right today. A disappointing Peterborough side. But even so, if you score 4 goals in the game, that is impressive. And for Stoke, they're not really making the most of the match they've had recently. Obviously, they're having a good season, but they're in danger of letting that slip away. This will be a tough game. Either side could win it. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. Next game up is Hull and Millwall. Actually, no, it's Swansea and Redding. I'm all over the place. This will be a tough game for both sides. For Swansea, I'm actually surprised that they're not higher up the league they're not higher up the league table. Because of some of the results they've been getting, you would assume that they're one of the top sides in the league, but they're not. They're actually mid-table, so they're not even in the top 10. And for Reading, obviously, I do mention this a lot, but because of how well they started last season, you were kind of expecting them to maybe kind of replicate that, but they haven't. And now it looks like they've gone backwards, which is a disappointment. This will be a 2-1 win to Swansea. Next game up is Hull and Millwall. This will be a 1-1 draw. Next game up is Sheffield and Bristol. This will be a 1-0 win to Sheffield. I know Bristol did win their last game impressively, but I think away from home. Actually, no. Bristol's away record has been way better than their home form, so they should do better in this game than they would at home, which almost doesn't make sense, but there you go. But either way, I think this will be a 1-0 win to Sheffield. And the last game for the week is Derby and Queen's Park Rangers. Surprisingly, Derby beat Bournemouth, who were the league leaders at the time. Very, very surprising result. I really didn't expect it, even though Derby did go into administration and they've been punished even further beyond that. I still think they'll get relegated, but it looks like they'll make things entertaining. This will be a 0-0 draw, and that's about it.